guys, welcome to our next economy video. I know I'm a tad late on it. I'm super sorry. I've just been absolutely swamped with the new show and a bunch of other content. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the pre-order bundle for All Will Be One. This time around, there are some changes to the pre-order bundles. There is now 3 instead of 2, but what they did was they mostly just split up the play bundle into 2 individual packages. They added a few things and they took a few things away from that play bundle, but we'll get to that in just a second. Let's go ahead and start with the Jace's play bundle first. As always, it's kind of the easiest to break down because it's mostly just packs. There isn't a lot new here. We're going to start with just the plain 50 packs, which is worth 10,000 gems, which is exactly $50 of gems if you're buying your gems in bulk. So right there, you're breaking even and everything else is just kind of extra. So we don't need to know a ton more to know that if you're buying packs anyway, this bundle is going to be worth it. Moving on, one of the newer items that we've seen on Arena is the golden packs. I went ahead and counted them as 0 value. In the last video, I did give them value because I was thinking we were going to add value on both sides of the equation. But I think for math's sake, it is easier just to remove them from both sides of the equation. So we're going to do 0 value. And the reason for that is if you were to spend the 10,000 gems on packs, you would be getting the same 5 golden packs on the opposite side if you don't order this pre-order. So we're going to go ahead and count that as 0 as far as value goes. Again, you're going to be getting it regardless. Then we've got 1 mythic. We decided to go ahead and give that a full pack value. If you're buying packs, chances are you need the mythics. So it's going to have a little bit more value for you than if you were possibly buying the play bundle, where those players aren't necessarily as interested in a generic mythic. So this brings the total of playable product up to 10,200 gems, which is just higher than if you're buying your gems in bulk at the $100 mark. But remember, if your budget is only $50, you're actually getting quite a bit more value than that because you're not going to be getting quite as many gems. You only get the 9,200 gems, so you're getting a nice hefty bonus here. Now that we know we've broken even on playable product, we've got a few cosmetics. There is a card sleeve and card style for that mythic that they're giving you, and that brings the total up to 12,000 even. So, probably somewhere in the middle there. Let's say 11,000 for those of you who aren't super interested in this particular sleeve or cosmetic. All in all, pretty good value for those of you guys who are constructed players and looking to pick up a lot of packs very quickly on day 1. All right, let's go ahead and move over to the next pre-order option. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Koth Play Bundle. Again, this one was broken into 2 separate parts, which we'll get to the other part in just a minute, so it's a bit smaller than normal. But the first item that we have on the list is 2 draft tokens valued at 3,000 gems. I'm a little bummed that they did decide to take out a 3rd draft token that we normally see in here, but the pack is also half the price, so we do expect to see some things removed from this bundle. The next high ticket item here is a draft token worth 2,000 gems. Pretty solid. We have 5 play-in points, which is a quarter of what you need to enter into one of the play-in qualifiers. You can also just buy your way into a play-in qualifier for 4,000 gems. And this is why we total these at 1,000 gems in total, because it's a quarter of an entry. The next item is a rare. I put that at only 150 instead of the 200 because, again, it is just a rare and it might not be a rare that you need. So I'm not going to give it full pack value, but most of us want to collect the full set anyway. This brings our total playable product to 6,150 gems. So the next thing we need to do is compare these items to see if we could buy this amount if we were to just purchase our gems in bulk. At $100, it makes each gem worth 0.005. So once we add up all of these different products, we're going to find that it costs us $30.75 to purchase every single one of the playable products outright without the pre-order bundle. And again, that's if you're purchasing these at bulk, $100 per time you purchase gems. If you're buying them in any smaller quantities, you're going to get an even better deal. And then we get all of these cosmetics on top for free, 1,000 for the card style, 600 for a sleeve, total package at 7,750 gems. Again, cosmetics totally up to you. But playable product is $30 or more worth of value, and you're going to get it for $24.99. So not a bad thing if you think you're going to use the draft tokens. All right, that leaves us with only one more pre-order bundle. Let's check it out. So now we see that the Elish Norn Pass bundle is basically everything that they took out of that play bundle and they made it separate for $14.99. I'm guessing they decided to do this because there were pieces of the play bundle that people wanted and pieces that they didn't, and ultimately decided that they didn't want to make that purchase. So splitting things up allows people a little bit more flexibility. Overall, it's important to note that these 2 bundles combined are worth $10 less because $24.99 and $14.99 is cheaper than what the one bundle was before. They did remove that draft token. So I'm guessing that this is just a sales tactic to try to get a few more people to hit that button. But with the loss of the draft token, I feel like that $10 discount that we're getting on the two bundles combined is about correct. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Mastery Pass bundle alone and see how that fares. So Mastery Pass base value is 3,400 gems. I'll make another video on what's included in that Mastery Pass so that way you guys can see if that itself is worth it. But if you're completing your Mastery Pass, it's always been worth it. Sometimes well above and sometimes right at base with a bunch of free cosmetics to boost your, fun stuff. But as far as playable product, it's always been right on target or well above. The only other item you're getting in playable product is 200 gems for an Elishnorn. This is one of the premier mythics in the set, so everybody's going to want this. You can probably rate this a lot higher because I think most of you will want to craft or open these. So even though I rated it at only one pack's worth of value, likely it's going to be something you're going to want to play. And that brings our playable product to 3,600 gems. And if we use that logic from before about buying our gems in bulk, every single gem being worth 0.005 cents, then we see that if we were to purchase both of these, we're going to be paying just over $17. We also know that the $19.99 gem purchase is exactly enough for a Mastery Pass. So if you have a smaller budget and you want to just get a Mastery Pass, you're typically going to be paying $19.99 for only that, not including any of these cosmetics, mythics, or pet, or any of that stuff. So I would say that this is a pretty good deal for anybody who's interested in completing the Mastery Pass. It's also important to note that this is going to come with an additional pet, card style, and sleeve. Now, classically, the pet offered in the pre-order bundle has been different from the Mastery Pass pet, so I haven't been able to find anything specific on that for the Mastery Pass as of yet. So there's a chance that this pet is the one that's included in the Mastery Pass, sort of skewing that value. But I'm fairly sure that's not the case because they're not advertising any of the other items like the draft token that typically come with the Mastery Pass. So I think we can pretty solidly say that we get the bonus pet for 3,000 gold, 3,000 gems, also the card style 1,200 and a card sleeve that doesn't move at 600, total value 8,400, again, somewhere in the middle, playable product being well over $17. And that's it. Every single one of these bundles has passed the playable product, bar that we set for pre-order bundles. I personally will be buying the Phyrexia and Elishnorn Pass bundle as well as the Koth Play bundle, just because that's how I enjoy playing Magic. I do think that the packs are a good deal, but I intend to draft all my packs, so I won't be picking that up. And that's it for this video, guys. Again, I'm super sorry that it was a bit on the late side. I will endeavor to be more on top of the YouTube here in the next coming set now that things are settling back down. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the new set and these pack bundles. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'd like to end this video with a special thank you to those of you guys who have signed up for my Patreon. Without my wonderful patrons, none of this content would be possible. If you'd like to support this content and get your name up on the Wall of Fame, you can sign up for our Patreon by using the link down below in the description. Another way you can support the channel is by using code MNG5 with Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find cool stuff in stock. They have everything you need for Magic, board games, and any of your other nerdy hobbies.